Jesus were to stop by your house today for a visit, would you have time for him? Or would you have to put him off while you take care of something else? Would his arrival truly be welcome? Or would it be something of an inconvenience, upsetting your plans for the day? Be honest. Don't just give the answer you know you should. Do we have room, real room in our lives for the Lord? This is the question I'd like to explore this morning. Today, as we draw near to the close of our Lenten study of the 7 deadly sins, we arrive at number 6, gluttony, a term which, of course, is most commonly understood to refer to overeating. We picture a person who at a table gorging themselves amidst mounds of food. Gluttony as the sin of overindulgence in food. So does this mean that the whole answer to this 6th great trespass is simply for us all to enroll in Weight Watchers and we're in with the Lord, case closed? No. Once again, as we've seen throughout this series, such simplistic interpretation misses the real meaning and use of a word in our spiritual lives. The term gluttony comes from the ancient Latin meaning to devour, and it refers to consumption, thus commonly eating, but specifically to excessive consumption. For instance, we'll speak of, say, a glutton of oil or a glutton for punishment. In other words, it's not just the consuming, it's excessive consumption. Gluttony is the sin of excess, particularly of overfilling. Now, of course, we're a nation that thrives on excess, that lives, for overdoing it. And it seems to make sense to do so. I mean, more is always better than less, right? And so we supersize our meals, we clog our highways with humongous SUVs, and we build shopping malls larger than some whole cities in the world. Now, what's the problem with this? Well, think of it this way, using the illustration of food. Have you ever had a perfect meal? Every dish your favorite, each course flawlessly prepared. Well, what happens if you eat just the right amount of this terrific feast? Not a bite too many, not a bite too few. Well, the meal's great, right? You leave with this wonderful feeling. But what happens if you eat even just a little too much? Go back for just one more helping too many. Well, the whole meal is ruined, right? You start feeling bloated and sick and sluggish. The joy is gone, the good is driven out. We consume to excess, and then the excess consumes us. And this is precisely what the sin of gluttony is all about. It is not simply overeating, but rather it is a spiritual issue referring to our lives and in any way somehow becoming so overfilled that it crowds out the good. Or even more specifically, an overfilling that crowds out God. And this happens all the time, very naturally, very subtly, often invisibly. It happens in all kinds of ways and for all sorts of reasons. The most common is through our schedules. That is, it's an act of choice. We want the most we can get out of life. It seems logically that the more we can put into our lives, the more we will get out of them. It's kind of like that great unspoken American motto, if a little is good, then more must be better, and too much is just right. We pack our lives to the brim with activity, seeking life. Still other times, though, this overfilling happens through events that are not our choice. Specifically, hardships and difficulties occur, and just the struggle to cope with them overwhelms us. We obsess on our problems, and they come to consume us, take over every inch of our lives, and then some. But either way, either through cram-packed schedules or worry-consumed hearts, we need to understand that the devil uses whatever he can get to trick us into overpacking our lives with something else so that we wind up with no room for God.
Come on, Rev.
The sin being that we all fall for this. We allow God to be crowded out. And basically the fundamental experience of this being, what we all know all too well, stress. Right? Overloaded, but empty. Right? Our lives are overfilled with busyness and responsibility and demand and anxiety, and God is absent. Needless to say, the most common experience, how often do you feel this way? Stressed out, as you're overfilled, and God's not crowded out. So what are we to do about this? How do we stop this? How do we fight it off? Well, I'd like to offer just a few thoughts from our text today. It's a famous scene that contrasts two lives. One, overfilled and missing the Lord. The other, able to receive God's presence. A few thoughts. If your life often seems overloaded for whatever reason and God is absent. Some suggestions on how to keep room in your life for God. Suggestion number 1, reserve space for God. The drama of our text today begins with an occurrence that virtually all of us can relate to, the classic scene of sibling annoyance, right? Jesus has stopped by for a visit. Martha's working like mad to get the meal ready, while her sister Mary is doing nothing to help. She's just sitting at Jesus' feet. Martha gets annoyed and commands Jesus to correct her. "Make my sister help me," she says. But Jesus refuses, citing essentially that Mary is already doing something extremely important.
Amen.
His point being not that what Martha is doing is unimportant. No, Martha's tasks are necessary. Jesus is not advocating inactivity. Rather, his point is simply that if you want to have the Lord in your life, first and foremost, you have to stop and make time. You have to consciously reserve space for the Lord. It won't just happen for you. And what this means in a practical sense, first of all, is, of course, it's simply taking time for prayer each day. That a vital, stress-free, God-filled, not overfilled life begins with time spent kneeling at the feet of the Lord. And you know, when our lives get busy and full, we tend to give the least amount of attention to prayer. Obviously, we just don't seem to have the time for it, right? When actually the reverse should be true. The busier we are, the more we should pray. Prayer centers and calms your life, almost puts things in slow motion.
Come on and teach, Red.
Reserving space for the Lord means first taking time for formal prayer, but also it means just making free time for the Lord throughout the day. I mean, think about it. Isn't it interesting that while, as the text tells us, Martha was the one who invited Jesus in for a meal, she winds up being so distracted that she doesn't spend any time with him. While her sister, who didn't necessarily plan this dinner party, still had enough flexibility in her schedule to be able to drop whatever she was doing and just give time to the Lord. How about us? Do we have that kind of flexibility? Or do we so often block God out of our lives because our schedules are just so tightly booked? I got to get this stuff done that I want to get done. Simply put, we need to make sure there's always some slack in our day for the Lord. I would suggest literally writing on your day planner each day, 1 hour, do nothing, right? Or space for God, whatever you want, and then honor that. Understand, God does not operate on a schedule, at least not ours. God arrives in our lives in the most unexpected moments, in the most unexpected ways. This is not just to be a pain in the neck. It's simply because that's the way it happens. And if we are not open to this, and if we've not provided enough space in our lives, always keeping a certain amount of slack in our schedules for God, and having enough flexibility to give to go with whatever God may bring up, sometimes even toss our plans, our lists, our problems aside, then we will forever miss God and thus miss life. The kingdom just doesn't happen on a time clock. You know? To have space for that child, that spouse, that friend, that stranger. To have room for that person who needs to talk, that hurting individual who just needs to cry, that seeker searching for what you have. You know, I once read this prominent pastoral counselor's description of a very curious way she had of dealing with the pressures of her life. And it seems that whenever some sort of stress or worry would start to get the better of her, taking her over, making her feel down, she would take an ordinary kitchen timer and set it for 30 minutes. And then she would give herself precisely 7.5 minutes to feel lonely and 22.5 minutes to feel sorry for herself. And when the bell would ring, she would pack it up and go do something else. Now, it was totally arbitrary, but it worked for her because, you see, she took charge of her time instead of allowing it to be in charge of her. Now, I can already hear some of you workaholics here in this room, and you know who you are. I can hear you thinking, oh, Pastor, I wish I could take 30 minutes a day for myself. But I have too many demands to ever possibly do that. Well, let me remind you of an event that took place very early on in creation itself. Chapter 2 of the Bible. After God created the whole universe in chapter 1, what are we told God did?
Rested.
Exactly. On the seventh day, God rested. You see, God took charge of the use of time. After all that doing, God made sure to have room to just simply be within the creation. Right? And if God did it, so should we. Don't put yourself above God.
Amen.
Suggestion number 1, to keep your life from overfilling and crowding out the Lord, reserve space for God. And if you can't find that space, if you cannot seem to find it, well then know you've got to let something else go. Which leads us into suggestion number 2, evaluate your choices. You know, building upon this premise that initiates the scene, you know, Martha's annoyance with their sisters and helping with the housework, and that Jesus should correct this. It's interesting to note Jesus' specific response He says, Martha, Martha, you are worried and distracted by many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, which will not be taken away from her. Mary has chosen the better part. Again, the point being not that what Martha is doing is unimportant, but only that what Mary is doing is more important. It's the better part. Martha's second mistake is keeping her life overfilled and far from the Lord. Her priorities are all skewed. She's putting major time in on what is least important and no time into what is most important. Right? She has everything backwards. Like most people, she has to learn to let go of those things that, while they may seem valuable to her, are ultimately hindering God's time and presence in her life.
Have mercy.
And once again, how about us? How are our lives so continually overfilled and crowding out God because we've just done everything all backwards and we're devoting way too much time to stuff that doesn't really matter while losing sight of what does? We have to look at the choices that we're making every day. Choosing money over meaning, places over people, anger over affection, completing our list for the day over receiving what God has for us in that day. One author writes, well, at the park one day, a woman sat down next to a man on a bench near a playground. That's my son over there, the woman said, pointing to a little boy in the red sweater who was gliding down the slide. He's a fine-looking boy, the man said. That's my son on the swing in the blue sweater. Then looking at his watch, he called to his son. What do you say we go, Tom? And young Tom pleaded, just 5 more minutes, Dad, please, just 5 more minutes. The man nodded, and Tom continued to swing to his heart's content. Minutes passed, and the father stood and called out again to his son, time to go now. And again, Tom pleaded, 5 more minutes, Dad, just 5 more minutes. And the man smiled and said, okay. Witnessing this, the woman said, "My, you certainly are a very patient father." And the man was quiet for a moment, and then he replied, well, you see, my older son, James, was killed by a drunk driver last year while he was riding his bike right near here. I never spent much time with James, and now I would give anything for just 5 more minutes with him. I vow not to make the same mistake with Tom. He thinks he has 5 more minutes to swing. The truth is, I get 5 more minutes to watch him play.
Come on, Brad.
Amen.
A great scholar once said, throughout your life, it is extremely important that you never allow the urgent to crowd out the essential. Suggestion number 2, to keep your life from overfilling and crowding out God, evaluate your choices. See what needs, let them go. And then finally, suggestion number 3, seek the one needed thing. You know, in all this, while we've been picking on Martha, really knows what's motivating her. It's actually very well intentioned. She obviously wants everything to be just right for her dinner party with Jesus. She wants only the best for him. And wouldn't any of us do the same if we had our Lord and Savior over for dinner? In contrast, though, Mary just sits at Jesus' feet and worships him, and she gets praised for this. Is this some sort of subversive celebration of laziness in direct contradiction to the sermon last week? Is Jesus trying to say that housework itself is evil? Can I get an amen? Well, unfortunately, no. The real point here is that while Martha can only seem to be able to have Jesus in her home if everything is perfect, Mary realized that it is more important to just welcome Jesus in and be with him right now, right as they are. With the dirty dishes still in the sink, with the kids' toys still on the floor, and with that smelly garbage that needs to be taken out.
Amen.
She invites Jesus into the mess that is her life. And that's what Jesus really wants and where Jesus is truly found. She doesn't demand that things be perfect. She just wants him. And you see, this points us to a crucial way that the sin of gluttony, that the crowding out of God so often works in our lives, in all the demands and pressures of our days, but particularly in our troubles. Namely, we let our problems overwhelm us. The mess of our lives drives us. That is, we make our problems way too big. In effect, we become very real gluttons for punishment. We make it all that our lives are about. That is, as noted earlier many times, the excess that consumes us and keeps us from God is not something that we have planned, not something that is part of some ambitious schedule. Rather, quite the opposite. It's something that we wish weren't part of our lives. Some pain, some worry, some struggle, some injury, some loss, whatever. It overwhelms us. Some difficulty consumes us and leaves no place for God. It becomes all our lives are about. We are lost to it, and and God is lost in it, the issue is just so big. It's not that we want it or we choose it and could just delete it from our schedule if we wish. Quite the opposite. We cannot get beyond it. In such a case, the important thing to understand is illustrated by the text, being that the object is not necessarily to get rid of or to get beyond the problem, which may be impossible, but rather simply to make a deliberate concerted point to bring God into it. To simply invite Jesus into the mess that is our lives. Diminish the excess that drives out God by bringing God into it. And how do we do this? Without adding one more demand to our already overburdened lives? Well, one final time, consider what happens in this scene. Return to Jesus' reply to Martha. Jesus says, Martha, you are worried and distracted by many things. There is need of only one thing. Note the final point there. Martha's final mistake is that she made something that was very simple to something incredibly complicated and involved and demanding. Only one thing was needed: to sit and spend time with Jesus. Now, would this one thing change the whole world? Solve all of life's problems? Do everything required? No. But it would do what God needed to be done right then. It brought Jesus into the center, put everything else into its place. Mary did this. In contrast, Martha did everything but this. And thus she missed out on the Lord. And this is the final message for us here, the final way that sin of gluttony so often takes hold of us and crowds God out. We make our lives way too complicated. We make it all way too involved and demanding. We have to do everything, make everything perfect. I've got to handle this. I've got to fix this. I've got to take care of that. Well, you want to know how complicated and involved life really is? Well, no matter what the issue, what the demand, what the problem, what the day, it all always comes down to just one question over and over and over again. What does God need of me right now? What one thing does God need of me today? Some days this one thing may be reaching out to somebody in need. Some days the one thing may be just a kind word or a smile to a stranger. Some days the one thing may be simply getting out of bed when you just don't want to anymore, when you want to give up. It's just seeking the one needed thing, the one thing God needs of us. The final answer to the sin of gluttony, seeking to overfill your life with proud God, is simplicity. Quit making it all so complicated and involved, having to do everything, fix everything, handle everything, and instead just invite Jesus into the mess of your life. Simply ask every day, every moment, especially when life seems to be overwhelming you, ask, what one thing are you want of me today, God? Now, do this and everything falls into place. As Jesus said, seek first the kingdom, and everything else will be added unto you.
Amen.
In closing, Christian author Tim Davis writes, she had been shopping with her mom at Walmart. She must have been 6 years old. This beautiful, brown-haired, freckle-faced image of youth. It was pouring outside. The kind of rain that gushes over the top of rain gutters so much in a hurry to hit the earth that it has no time to flow down the spout. We all stood there under the awning and just inside the door of the Walmart. We waited, some patiently, others very irritated because nature had messed up their busy day. Mom, let's run through the rain, the little girl said. What? Mom asked. Let's run through the rain, the girl repeated. No, honey. We'll wait till it slows down a bit, Mom replied. The young child waited for a minute and repeated, Mom, let's run through the rain. We'll get soaked if we do, Mom said. No, we won't, Mom. That's not what you said this morning, the young girl said as she tugged at her mother's arm. This morning, when on earth did I say that we could run through the rain and not get wet? Mom asked. Don't you remember? The girl replied. When you were talking to Daddy about his cancer, you said, if God can get us through this, God can get us through anything. Amen. The entire crowd suddenly stopped and stood dead silent. I swear you couldn't hear anything but the rain. No one dared move a muscle. Mom paused and thought for a moment about what she should say. She stared out at the rain. Now, some would just laugh it off or maybe even scold the child for being silly. Some might just ignore what was said. But this mom realized this was must not be missed. Honey, Mom finally replied, you are absolutely right. Let's run through the rain. And if God lets us get wet, well, maybe we just needed some cleaning. And with that, off they ran. We all stood watching, smiling, and laughing as they darted past the cars and yes, through the puddles. They held their shopping bags over their heads just in case they got soaked. But they were soon followed by a few more who ran screaming and laughing like children all the way to their cars. And yes, I did. I ran. I got wet. I guess I needed some washing. Circumstances and people can take away your possessions. They can take away your money. They can take away your health. They can take away almost everything. But no one can take away the kingdom of God. It lies so close at hand, always awaiting us, Jesus beckoning us to it.
Yes.
It just takes doing that one thing God wants of us. Sometimes it's a word. Sometimes it's a silence. Sometimes it's a gift. Sometimes it's running through the rain at Walmart. Now, as they went on their way, Jesus entered a certain village where a woman named Martha welcomed him into her home. She had a sister named Mary who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to what he was saying, but Martha was distracted by her many tasks. If Jesus were to stop by your house today for a visit, would you have time for him? Yes. Or would you be too busy? Would you have to put him off while you take care of something else? The sixth of the 7 deadly sins, gluttony, and overfilling that crowds the Lord out of our lives. Reserve space, evaluate your choices, and seek the one needed